This is the DNA Pest Control Podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Anthony.
How's it going, everybody? All right. I'm going to jump right into it. I want to make this one very knowledgeable today. I'm going to talk about a few of the products that we use and give a little bit of feedback, pluses and minuses to them, to give you a good idea on maybe a little bit different products that you're using. So if you have any other products that you guys are using, please send us an email. We'd love to get, your feedback on those products. We'll give you our personal feedback on the products we've used, as well as how to use them. So today we have 4 products I'm going to go over. They're the main ones we use for our eco-friendly services, as well as the non-eco-friendly services. So we have a few for the inside and a few for the outside. I'm not going to go through all of our products today. I will do that at another time and explain what those products are for. But today I do want to explain what we're using, how we're using it, how to use it, and what it's really good for. Now, first product, okay, guys, is called Essentria IC3. If you have not heard of it, look it up. I'm sure you have, because they are very, very big in the pest control world, especially when it comes to eco-friendly products. The great thing is that it is only a caution and it is exempt, meaning it does not have an EPA number. That's awesome. If you don't understand or know why, that is great, because that means you do not have to, at least in the state of California, you do not have to say, how much we use, dilution, all of that. We do follow the label still, but it is an exempt product. We can't get hit on this. So it's awesome. Anyway, so just to go over a few of the ingredients and why it is an eco-friendly product. Oh, and by the way, it states on the label, very front, everything says safe and effective. Okay. Now, it does have the little asterisk or the little star, which says when used as directed, but it does have safe and effective on it. Now, it is a multi-purpose for indoor, outdoor, which a lot of people use it for outdoor use only, just so you know. So you might be learning something new. It is an indoor product as well. So indoor, outdoor, fogging, turf, and ornamental on animal, which is interesting. There's not a lot of products that you can actually treat on animals. This is one that you can. So it actually does say on animal and mosquito misting applications. Contains natural essential plant oils with fresh scent. Some people like the smell. Some people hate it. It's a little brother, which I don't even know if it's made by the same company. We'll go over that in a minute. I'll tell you right now. Rockwell Labs. Let me see here. Is it the same? It is not the same company, but we use a product called Ecovia EC for interior treatments. So now Essentria IC3, it is awesome. From my personal experience, it is great for quick knockdown. It kills. It wipes out spiders like no other. It's great. Now, the only bad thing with this product is, well, let's go through the good first. I don't want to get too negative with it yet. So, awesome product, absolutely great. Pretty good smell, honestly, and you get very, very quick knockdown on insects. So if you spray any insects, you will destroy them. Now, it does have on here indoor use. I'll be direct. We do not use it for indoor at all. Any of the essential products or essential oil products or eco-friendly products are very strong with their smell. So be careful when you do spray it on the inside. One, you're probably going to want to wear a mask yourself when you're doing it. I do, with all the other products that we have that have scents, just because you can get a headache, and it kind of sucks. So you just want to be careful with it. But it does have indoor uses and a very, very wide range for indoor uses. We're talking about homes, frozen food plants, food processing plants, hotels, houses, industrial buildings, kennels, kitchens, laboratories, manufacturing facilities, Literally everything: meat processing and packaging plants, meat and vegetable, canneries, motels, nursing homes, office buildings, restaurants, schools. Just remember, there's just a very, very strong scent, and it does linger. It will linger for a little bit depending on your dilution rate. Outdoor use, obviously, pretty much everywhere. Golf courses, parks, playgrounds, poultry houses, recreational areas, schools, urban areas, lawns, landscape areas, trees, turf, zoos, drive-in theaters. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. It's all cement anyway. I don't know what you're spraying for, but drive-in restaurants, I guess Sonic's one. Dairy facilities, building foundations. It even says includes, but is not limited to. So, I mean, it's crazy how broad this label is. Indoor use, it does say general pest control to control. It actually has bed bugs on here, cockroaches. I don't suggest using this product for those. I never have. Once again, I've never done interior treatments with this, just because of the strength of smell that you're going to have from it. Because I mean, it's strong. It's very strong, and their dilution rate, just so you know, is very wide. It's crazy. So their dilution rate is from 0.5 ounces up to 6 ounces per gallon that we're talking about. You can go 6 ounces a gallon. I mean, at that point, you're almost concentrate. I mean, it's strong. So we go up to almost an ounce per gallon when we use it in the winter, because we do switch up our products. So when it starts to rain, we'll use this product because it's not, one, it's exempt, and there's really nothing in the label that states that we can't treat foundations or anything like that. And it's not harmful. So, which is nice, to the environment and everything like that. But, so we use this product, and we'll use up to 24 ounces in a 30-gallon tank, to spray. Or, I'll have my guys, they'll fill up their backpack sprayers with, 2 ounces of this stuff in their 2.5-gallon backpack sprayer. So it's awesome. They do have fogging included. I have never fogged with this. I do not suggest fogging with this. I had a guy try to fog with it once, and it went right through his mask. I don't know if he had a good seal on it or if it was a defective mask, but everything went straight through. It was just bad, because when you do it, it's now it does say mix, but I think he went straight concentrate, which makes sense. And now, for any of you technicians who've ever used an Actisol machine or the B&G fogger or anything like that, there's an oil that you can buy for oil-based products. And so when you use those machines and you use a water-based product, don't mix in water and oil in those machines. You will break the machine. You'll get it clogged. There's a lot of issues because oil and water don't mix, guys. So make sure that you're looking at those products on what you're mixing. Now, if you do put in an oil product with a water-based product in a B&G, you constantly have to agitate that, remember, or you're going to have an ineffective service because you're going to have separation. So then you're going to be spraying one product, and then you'll be spraying the other product with that separation. But for fogging, you do have to get a special oil that you can mix that with, and then you can actually mix that in. But once again, I had a guy do that. I think he did go straight concentrate, which was probably a really bad idea. And I think it eventually just kind of went right through his mask. He had some breathing issues for a little bit afterwards. Everything was fine, but still, I do not suggest that at all. So it does go through outdoor use. So the perimeter treatments and recreational areas, you can kill. Actually, this is awesome because you can use it for aphid control. It is not as good as other products for aphids, but you can spray this on bushes and things like that, and it will kill aphids. The only problem is it's not a long residual. So anybody who's new, residual means it's going to last long or how long it will last. And this product, unfortunately, I give it about 30 days and then it's gone. I've never really seen this product last a lot longer than that. Now, Somebody out there might have a different story, but at least here in California, this product is a good 30-day product, 45-day max. Very great if you kill something, to spray something on the spot, but I would not give it much more than 30 days. Now, it does have great stuff for mosquitoes, which I love using it for mosquitoes because you can soak different bushes that are not flowering, and you do wipe out a huge population of mosquitoes. And we've had really good results. We had a guy that was just on for mosquito treatment in his backyard, and we wiped out his mosquitoes fairly quick with this product. It was coupled with another product, which we'll get into, but yeah, we wiped them out. So now let's see what's going on. So just so you know, we're going back into the dilution rate. On this, they do have livestock. We're not going to go off of that dilution rate. So when you are going through it, make sure that you are looking correctly on where you're treating. But it does say, so like residual surface spray, you want 3 to 6 ounces per gallon, but that's more for flies, gnats, spiders, wasps, mosquitoes. So you are going to want to up that dilution when you are trying to kill certain things. Even like it says you can use for larvicide for maggots, fly larvae, but you need 4 to 8 ounces per gallon. Now this stuff is not very cheap either. So if you're an owner and you're looking into the product, it is going to cost you about $80 per gallon, maybe a little bit more, depending on who you're buying it through. And so just be prepared. It is, it's a decently expensive product. And if you're using it on your residential customers, remember the second that you stop using it, they start freaking out because it has a smell. And so you're kind of training your customers to know if you sprayed. And so if you use this product, be wise about it and, educate your customers. We fell into a little loop of, we didn't educate them. So if we don't spray this product, even just a little bit in our tanks, they do get upset because they don't smell anything. And so we have to add this product no matter what. Even midsummer when we're going full board with another product, we have to add this in just so that they smell that. So we kind of messed up on that. So don't get into, that. Don't get into that. Just, try to educate your customers before you get into it. Now that's pretty much all on that product. So just remember, you don't want to go much more, you don't want to go too above, the ounce per gallon. You're just getting super expensive at that point. And honestly, I've never seen a big difference in results when I go a little bit higher compared to a little bit lower. So once again, we go about an ounce, maybe a little bit less than an ounce per gallon, to get full coverage on everything. And we have great results with it. Especially in the winter, we never have any issues with spiders or any other bugs. It is cold. But it's a huge help. So remember, this is an eco-friendly product, guys, Essentia IC3. This is for indoor and outdoor use. Just be careful about indoor use. And main ingredients are rosemary oil, peppermint oil, wintergreen oil. I love saying that to customers because it's a huge peace of mind for them when they hear that, where it's, okay, so it's all natural stuff. Yes, it is. It's right there. It contains natural essential plant oils. So you can even show them the label. You can put that out there. It's great. Okay, on to the next one that we use is we use a product called Bifin IT. So bifenthrin is the active ingredient in it. There are a bunch of other products. I think Masterline is also a bifenthrin product, and a few others. We have chose Bifin. It's cheaper than Masterline, and from our experience, it's just as effective. We haven't had any negatives with it. We've been able to control everything. So now the great thing about Bifin, so there are some positive negatives with Bifin. The positive is you do get a really long residual with it. So, you can treat a property and you're not going to have to worry about it, for 45, 60, maybe even longer than that days. So that's the awesome thing. Now, some of the negatives, it is, just so you know, it is just a caution product, just like Essentia. So it's very low on that side of things. But it does irritate a lot of people's skin. So we do have a tech here. Actually, Anthony, I'll just throw them out there. Anthony is actually allergic to this stuff, so he gets a really bad reaction when he gets it on him. So he has to be very careful with any spills or anything like that, because it does burn his skin. One time I actually had it spill on my back. Well, let's back up. So the story was I actually borrowed one of my guys' trucks, and I think he overflowed the backpack sprayer, and so there was a bunch of product on the back. Now it was dried, but I put it on. I was sweating a lot. I was using that backpack sprayer all day, and it eventually looked like I burnt my entire back. So my skin started peeling. It was something else. So be careful with this stuff. It is it is a little bit stronger, and it does have a lot more environmental hazards and things like that, whereas Centria does not. So this is an outdoor use product. It does say on there environmental hazards, pesticides extremely toxic to fish and aquatic invertebrates. So you guys have to be careful with directly spraying water or areas where there's surface water, or if it's raining or if there's wind. Especially in California, it goes over. I mean, it's a ton. So I mean, it even says, do not apply a broadcast application to interior surfaces of homes. Do not apply by air. Do not apply in greenhouses or nurseries. Do not apply this product through any kind of irrigation system. Do not use on sod, farm turf, golf course turf, or grass grown for seed. I mean, there's some huge restrictions on this. So when you are treating, you have to make sure that you're being careful about this. And in California, we have a waterways law, which restricts us from spraying driveways and certain other areas. And so you need to make sure that, you are treating the correct areas with this product. So now we couple in Centria with Bifin throughout the summer. Summer here in California, Sacramento, it's great. We don't get a lot of rain. So we can pretty much use Bifin all summer long, and we mix it in with the Centria. So the Centria is just killing everything super fast, and then the Bifin just keeps on killing. And so the combination we do there is so that we can have that quick result, but long residual for the customer. So we're trying to give the customer the best possible service. The other great thing about Bifin for the owners is it's not expensive. So it actually is fairly cheap. I think they did just raise the prices on everybody. So it might be like $45, $50 for a gallon. So, just be aware of it. Now, the dilution rate on this, let me go over a few other things, but the dilution rate can be up to, let me see here. Where is it? So you can go up to, I think, about 2 ounces per gallon, I think is what the max is for this. Now, let me just double check on that, because I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right one. So we go up to 0.5, so half an ounce per gallon. And the reason why we do that is because we don't see a massive, those are termite treatments. So termite treatments are ounces to 2 ounces per gallon. So, this is a termite label as well. It's been a minute since I've read this, so bear with me right now. I'm giving you guys, straight, unedited version of this, but let me see here. So here's the general application. There it is. So just regular, anything else, centipedes, bugs, pill bugs, sow bugs, ants, it says 0.5 to an ounce per gallon. So we use that. New York, it's showing some stuff here for you in New York. In New York State, this product may not be applied to any grass or turf area within 100 feet of a water body, lake, pond, river, stream, wetland in New York State. Do not make a single repeat application of Bifin IT if there are no signs of renewed insect activity, but not sooner than 2 weeks after. So I'm glad it goes over some of this. Guys, you got to read these labels. If you're a new technician, read your labels. You're going to get way more information through that than than some of the guys just telling you what they think of it, because these labels change constantly and state laws change constantly on these labels. So you're going to want to make sure that you're reading up on that. Now, and the other thing is you need to make sure that your customers understand we can't make repeat applications with this product before 2 weeks. So if we spray, you have to wait 2 weeks to get a call back. Now, if you have other products, you can use other products, but they need to understand that that sometimes that if we exhaust all of our products, we either have to go buy a new product, get trained on it, put it in the system, and then treat their property, or they have to wait a little bit before we can actually go back and retreat. Now, this is great because there are flea larvae. Right now, fleas are going crazy here in the Sacramento area because of the heat wave that we got. It has cooled back down, and it's looking like it's going to rain a little bit. So we're going to be taking bifin off of these guys' trucks, so they're not going to be able to use it because we can't treat bifin, I think, for 24 hours. If it's going to rain 24 to 48 hours beforehand, it says do not treat. But let me double check. But it also covers ticks. I mean, it covers everything, which is awesome. It's a very broad label for a lot of things for exterior treatments. Now, let me just make sure that I am getting the right ones for, let's see, the rain. Oh, yeah. And guys, if you don't know how to treat or you don't know how to use, you're dealing with ants and you want to use bifin, go read the label. I mean, it literally says for ant and fire ant mounds, use bifin IT 0.06, which is 1 ounce per gallon. Apply 1 to 2 gallons of emulsion to each mound area by sprinkling the mound until it is wet, and treat a 4-foot diameter circle around the mound. Use the higher volume for mounds larger than 12 inches. For best results, apply in cool weather, such as in early morning or late evening hours, but not in the heat of the day. So this literally is telling you how to get the best results, what to do, how to dilute the product, for what type of bug you're dealing with. So guys, go through these labels. I mean, it's key to get, the level of, direction they put in here, because it's legally binding. This label is law. So when they're going through here and putting in these instructions, they're making sure that you guys understand, look, for ants, this is literally how you can treat for ants. They're not saying, you can't treat it in the heat of day or don't do it a different way, but they are giving you the results that they have tested in the best possible way. And their lawyers are writing this and making sure that is proper language. So if you're not going to go off of that, you're not going to use that, just don't be ignorant about this, guys, because this is huge. This is key. I mean, you can really learn. This is how I learned when I was first spraying. I had a guy who said, hey, you need a treat for at least a year before you can, before you'll know what's going on. It's a lie. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go through all these learning experiences. You don't have to find out how to treat for ants or certain bugs. Just go read the label. It tells you, oh, see, and look, I was even mistaken. This might be a new thing on here, or it's always been. Indoor use. It's telling you can treat interiors. On processing surfaces and utensils should be covered during, all processing surfaces and utensils should be covered during treatment or thoroughly washed before reuse. Exposed food should be covered or removed. For control ants, bees, beetles, box elder bugs, carpet. I mean, it tells you everything. Use 0.02 to 0.06. So 0.02 would be essentially 0.33 fluid ounces up to an ounce per gallon of water. So we use 0.5. So we're using about the half amount between there, which is 0.04. A little bit less than that. So probably 0.03 something if I'm going to be correct, but for the residential pest control, but that is for exterior uses. Now they're saying you can do that up to an ounce per gallon on interior treatments. Now they're saying a crack and crevice or spot spray to areas where pests hide, such as baseboards, corners, storage areas, closets, around water pipes, doors and windows, attics, eaves, behind and under refrigerators, cabinets, sinks. So you can treat interior surfaces. You just got to make sure it's not high traffic areas. You can treat only in cracks and crevices, and they specify what those cracks and crevices are to a T. You don't go off of that. Now, we use other interior products that are literally, it's a huge range. I mean, you can broadcast spray on those ones, the carpet and everything. So we don't restrict ourselves just to Bifin, but here it is. You can use Bifin inside, outside. You're restricted to the areas on the inside, but you can. It even tells you how to mix the dilution, what to do, literally everything. They give you foam applications. Now, if you're a termite guy, we're not here, so that's completely not my language and out of my realm. But this product's used for termite control. I've never heard actually a company using it for termites, but once again, I could be wrong. This might be a great product for them, but I've just heard of Termidor and Telstar. Those are the go-tos for that stuff. But they give you the carpenter ants indoors, outdoors. Also, do not apply a broadcast application to interior surfaces at home. This is where they're restricting you on certain things. Make sure that you always go through these labels. Do not apply to pets, crops, or source of electricity. Obviously, it's a water-based product, guys. You're mixing it with water. Don't do that. If it's oil-based, it's okay. You can treat electrical wiring with oil, but water, no. Firewood is not to be treated. That's actually on Essentria as well, so you have to be careful with that because if you're burning it, they're inhaling those products. They get sick and they find out it was Bifin. It's coming right back on you guys. Use only in a well-ventilated area. We only use outdoor treatments, so we never have to worry about some of these things. Do not allow spray to contact food, obviously. Let's see. Yeah, don't spray when occupants are present. Do not apply this product to livestock buildings, so barns, so on and so forth. But, just make sure that you guys are going through these labels. But Bifin is a great product to use on the outside for that long residual. Just make sure that you are diluting it to the correct dilution rate and you are reading that label to know what you can use it for and how to use it for. My personal opinion, between Bifin and Essentria, they are a great combination together. We've been using it for years together, and they play off of each other really well because we never get shut down in the rain. So, if it is raining or if anything does come up, we just move those products around. So we go from Bifin and Essentria in the summer to just Essentria, and then we'll go back to Bifin. And so we even take Bifin completely out of stock during the winter. So it's not even an attempt to use it in the winter, and we take it off of the trucks. So, they can't even use it in the winter for the owners or managers listening in. So Essentria, great product. Honestly, I say get it if you haven't. Use it, try it out. At least get a gallon of it and try it out. See what you think. Also, Bifin IT had great success. We have not had issues with that. We get great coverage, great kill with it. And our customers are happy. Now, it is key to where you're spraying and how to spray. So go back and listen to... I don't remember what episode it is, but go back, look through the episodes. We have an episode that we talk about working, where to spray, how to spray, and that is going to be crucial and key on getting good coverage on a home. Now for the interior products, we have two. So I want to get both of a little bit of. Oh gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying now. Anyway, so I'm getting eco-friendly and I'm getting just the regular synthetic products. So the exterior products, remember guys, it was Essentria IC3 is the eco-friendly product. The other product is Bifin IT, which is, just one of the synthetic. It's a bifenthrin. Now a product we use, which is, once again, it is a little bit on the expensive side, but it is awesome and we get great. It's awesome. It's just a great product. So it's called Alpine WSG. I know everyone's been pushing this product. It's a very big product. It essentially put Phantom out of the market, and if people are still using Phantom, I never had any issues with Phantom. Phantom's great. We just used it for so many years, and it's been around for like 20 years or whatever it was, that, it was time to get a good switch up. So this product is a little bit different. So it's a dinotefrin product. So which is great, because if you mix up the main ingredient, the insects that you're treating they can never really gain a residual or a immunity to that. So, instead of, using bifin on the outside, once they come in, boom, they hit with another active ingredient, they're sure to die. That's why we also put in Essentria IC3 in there, because now you're mixing in oils as well as a chemical to, once you hit those bugs, their bodies don't know what's going on. So if they've built up an immunity to bifin, the Essentria should get them. If they've built up an immunity to both, they're going to go inside and they're going to get hit with Alpine. They're not going to know what hit them. So this is a very wide use product. We use it for a lot of different treatments, a ton of treatments, our cockroach treatments, bedbug treatments, flea treatments. They're great with ants, awesome with wasp control. You can spray eaves with them, spray the nest directly. Ants, it wipes them out. Now, the problem with these products is there is a longer time for the kill on the ants. So, because the ants have a transfer effect, which means they're crawling over each other and infecting each other. So with ants, it does take a little bit longer, or it can take up to 3 weeks. We let our customers know that, but if you couple it in with bait, you'll wipe ants out fast. Paper wasps, they get destroyed by this product. I don't know what makes. We need to get a good bug expert in here, or Alpine guy in here. But whatever this product, however they made it, it wipes out wasps. It's awesome. So if you don't know anything about Alpine WSG, that means it's a water-soluble granule. So it comes in these little turd-like pellets. They're long and slender, weird-looking, but you just dilute that straight into a B&G. We do not use this because this product's like $120 to $150. So yeah, I mean, it's an expensive product, but we use it for everything. So if it's an outdoor and we're stumped, we use it for that. Indoor, we use it indoor mostly because it wipes out, literally, once again, bed bugs, flies, ants, spiders, whatever else you can think of, beetles, centipedes, earwigs, everything. So it's awesome, and you can broadcast spray this for fleas over the carpet. And it's a very direct, precise label. It's literally 2 pages. Like, that's it. So if you want to go through it and read it, you could go through this really, really fast and understand it. So, I mean, they really, I don't know how they got this thing passed, but whoever got this thing passed, they killed it. So let's go through some real quick applications. So for ants, make a spot, crack and crevice, avoid application where ants may be foraging, nesting such as around doors, window frames, under sinks, around pipes, and in pipe voids, attic venting, and other areas where ants may find access or nest. Now, it says 10 grams per gallon, so it's going to give you the dilution that you need. Also for fleas, it's 10 grams per gallon, so you don't need a lot of this product to actually wipe out any ants or anything else. Now for fleas, it's saying apply to infested areas or potentially infested areas. So it's not even saying that you have to treat, where an area there is. Like, you don't have to identify that there's fleas in that area. It can be a potential area. Let's see, potentially infested areas such as rugs, floors, carpets, upholstery, furniture, pet beds, and pet resting areas. When applying to upholstery furniture, treat under cushion and areas where fleas development can occur. So remember, pulling up, the cushions and things like that, you can actually treat the floors, you can treat the bedding, Once the product dries, it doesn't affect animals. It doesn't affect us. Remember that, so that when you are doing those treatments, that you can walk in with confidence that this is it's a low risk product, which is awesome. It's 1,000 times better than Phantom and some of the other products where you're restricted, where you can even treat. This is a broadcast. I mean, you can spray almost anything and everything. Paper wasp, you want to use 30 grams per gallon to treat those. So mosquitoes, it's 20 grams, per gallon. Carpenter ants, 20 grams per gallon. Bed bugs, 30 grams per gallon. So it literally goes through all of them and, gets directly to the point. So this product does not have a scent to it. It does not change the color of the water, so it's actually clear once it dissolves into the water. And when you spray and it dries, it does not leave any residue behind. Zero. This product, I recommend. If you got the money to do it, jump on it. And just train your techs good on it to not run through this product. Some of them go super high dilution rates, which is just stupid. They're just wasting product. This is not labeled to go 40, 50, 60 grams, which it does have, which I think they should. So if Alpine listens, you need to change that lid so it doesn't go up to that much, because a lot of the guys think, ants 40 grams, and they just start pouring it everywhere. And they just go through that product. So you got to make sure that you are keeping control with your guys on this product, because it can turn its service very expensive very quickly. So just a heads up on Alpine. So Alpine's great. There's really no negatives other than it's expensive, and your guys can run through it really fast. So that is really the only negative to that. Other than that, it's been a great product for us. We've had awesome results, especially with our bed bug and cockroach services. Now, if you have that customer that is, very eco-friendly, which is great. We have a bunch of those. We use a product called EcoVia EC. So it's emulsifiable concentrate. This one kind of stinks. A lot of people don't like this smell of it. It does have the wintergreen oil, the thyme oil, rosemary oil, but thyme oil is a big ingredient in this. So that's going to be the most and overpowering one. Whereas Centria has more of a peppermint smell and a rosemary smell, because that's their main active ingredient, and that's the most that's in there. This one's the thyme oil, which is going to give it a little bit different smell, but it's very strong. And so when you're doing the dilution rate on this, be wise, because you can really, you want to get someone out of the house for a long time. You just spray their house with this. This will get them out of there fast. So this also does the exact same thing as Centria. We use it for indoor use only. We do not use it for outdoor use. I don't even think they make a half gallon one. They don't even make a gallon one, but I think it would just be super expensive to make even a gallon one. So they do half gallons, and then they do the 16 fluid ounces. We get the little, 16 ounce bottles, and that's what we use. We don't go through it if at all, but it is a great product for fleas. You just have to mix it in with Teco to get that IGR effect, so the growth regulator. But just so you know, so this one is a little bit different. So it is saying up to an ounce per gallon or even 2 ounces per gallon, which I do not. You go up to 2 ounces a gallon, I'm telling you, that smell is so strong and it leaves so much oil behind. You gotta, it's a hazard. If you spray it on any wood floor or any tile flooring, you just need to make sure that you're letting the customers know. Now, Centria and EcoVia both have ant control on them. I'm bringing up EcoVia because it is a scented product. Bifin and Alpine are not scented products, or Bifin has a very slight scent to it. Ants do not react well to scented products, guys. So be careful with that when you are using the scented products, because if you're spraying EcoVia everywhere, you're probably just going to kill a bunch of ants. The problem is they're never going to make it back to the queen to kill the queen. So I do not, I don't suggest using this for ant control, but it does say that. I do suggest using it for fleas and for spiders. Definitely use it for that. But it does say fogging. Once again, I would not. Bad idea. There's better products out there for fogging. Now, if it is just an eco-friendly customer and you have to do it that way, then get the oil. Just talk to your local dealer. They'll give you the oil that you can mix it with. I don't know the name of the actual oil or the brand, right off the top of my head. So, but, it even actually on here, which is nice, it says, note for oil dilutions that are applied in food handling establishments, a deodorized petroleum oil, which conforms to CFR 21, is required. So there we go. There's a deodorizer that actually makes the smell not as strong and helps when you are doing fogging applications. Now, even here it says fogging oils may create slippery conditions on surfaces. Retreat if reinfestation occurs. Whether you're fogging or not, if you spray this on the ground, it's going to be slippery as hell. So be careful with that, especially with some older customers, because, oh gosh, I can only imagine them walking in there and falling. So it's just going for outdoor use. Same thing, guys. It's saying an ounce up to 6 ounces per gallon, depending on where you're applying it. I don't suggest using this product for outside. You'd be spending a lot of money for not good residual. So they might hate me for it, but don't do it. We do interior treatments. We've gotten awesome results for it. Especially, I can't keep hitting it enough, but fleas have been awesome. So we've done a lot of flea treatments with this, and it's actually on the label, says it's one of the bugs that you can treat. And we have, so we got rid of fleas, 100% control, 2 treatments with, I think, combined Teco inside of it, and it was done. So we just did an ounce of Teco Pro. That's an IGR. We'll do that another episode. We'll talk about IGRs and other products we use. And then we use the Ecovia, and we do broadcast spray, 1 ounce per gallon. Don't go over an ounce on the inside because it stinks, and it's so don't do that. But great residual on the interior and kills them and wipes them out fast. That is coupled in with flea treatments. We do ask the customer to get their pets treated as well. So it's not just that, and it made a miracle and made everything go away. But just remember that this is a good product for the eco-friendly customers. So a quick recap on everything. Essentia IC3, eco-friendly, recommended. Negative is smell, so meaning the customers just get used to that, and they're going to ask for that product to know that you're actually treating. Bifenthrin IT, one of the cheapest products out there for bifenthrin. Long residual, great product. Never had an issue with it. Negative, just be careful when it does come to rain. There are restrictions on that, especially the state that you're in. There's going to be even more restrictions. Make sure you're reading through the label for that. Alpine WSG, great indoor-outdoor product, all around amazing. There's zero negative with the actual product itself, other than it's expensive. So if you're a tech and you don't have to buy it, who cares? If you're an owner, make sure that you are training your technicians on it. The technicians should step up and already know this, but if you kind of have someone who doesn't, train them well on it, because you can reduce callbacks and you can actually save money in that aspect if you're using that product correctly. Ecovia EC, once again, that is another eco-friendly product. We use it only for interior treatments. You can use it for exterior treatments. Negative, this one is a little expensive as well, the Ecovia, but we don't use it that often, so it doesn't really matter to us. We don't care, and it's pretty cut and dry. Ounce per gallon, nothing else. So we're going to get more than 16 treatments, out of a 16-ounce bottle with this. But it is absolutely amazing against fleas. We've had amazing results with fleas, and then in any other treatments with spiders and anything like that. Now, negative with that, any eco-friendly product, do not use it for ants. It's terrible against ants. I do not suggest it with bed bugs. And I do not suggest this product with cockroaches, but those are all on there. I just do not suggest that at all. So, But it is a great product. We use it, and we only use it for our eco-friendly clients. We don't use it for anybody else unless requested or unless we've tried everything else and nothing else works. And typically that's just for fleece. So if you don't have an eco-friendly service, I do suggest looking into it and probably adding that on. It is a good added plus. If you do have an eco-friendly service and you're using other products, try mixing up a little bit. You might find that another product works better than another. That's what we do here. We're not restricted just to one product. We're a smaller company, which is great. So we don't have to worry about, if the board of directors is going to, vote a product on or not, depending on the pricing. We don't care. We're going to try it all out and we're going to see how it's going to work. And we're going to use the best products for our customers to make sure that they get the best results. And so we don't have to go back and retreat because we're using some cheap product because the company needs to save some money or a few bucks, from one product to another. So those are the products that we use for interior treatments and exterior treatments for general pests. I'll go over more specific treatments and what we use and how we use them on those in later episodes. But thanks for listening in, guys. Stay safe out there, and I hope that, no one's getting infected. It's crazy out there right now. Be calm, be smart. We are an essential service, so be safe because we are coming in contact with people. But also, if you are going out shopping, anything like that, make sure you're cleaning yourself, washing your hands. You have to anyway, in being a technician, we're trained on it. It's drilled into our heads. We always are going to have to wash our hands before we eat, before we do anything. Smokers, that's a huge one for you guys. Please be safe. But be smart, read the labels, guys, step up, go above and beyond on that, on those labels, making sure that you know what's going on and how to use that stuff, and be consistent about it. Every time that you go through a product, you get a new one, flip through the label real quick to make sure that you're up to date on it, because if they're getting in any new products, and the label looks a little bit different, they change the design, they probably changed the label. So check up on it, because those changes happen frequently and they do not have to tell you. It's just, that's what it is. So now the good thing is, if if the ag department stops you, they go off of the label that's on the truck. But if you just grabbed a new label or a new product, you just grabbed a new bottle and you didn't go through it and you're thinking it's the same as before, you could be wrong. So make sure that you're just doing your due diligence. Make sure that you read those labels. And you know what you can use that product for. So thanks for listening, guys. I hope this helped out. If you do want us to go over any other products that you may use, or you want to be on the podcast talking about those products, please, send us an email. You'll hear all the information at the end of every episode, but shoot us an email. We'd love to have you guys come on and talk about your products, your experiences, good or bad. We don't care. But thanks for listening in, guys.
Hey guys, this is Anthony, and here's a quick reminder. We want to hear from you, whether you're a technician, owner, or operator. We want to hear your stories, whether it's a horror story on the field, a funny story with the client, or just something straight up crazy or weird you've seen. And how can you do this, you ask? Well, our email is dnapestpodcast@gmail.com. That's DANDA pestpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow us at Twitter and direct message us there at DNA Pest Podcast. That is D, the letter N, A, Pest Podcast. Follow us on Twitter. Or you can reach out directly through our website at dnapodcast.com. That's DANDA podcast.com. We want to hear from you, so let's hear it.